Welcome back to Gear Daddy. I'm your host, Eddie Troy. Today I'm back with Eric Doggett. We're going to talk about innovative birth announcements like this one. Today's episode is sponsored by Baby Bjorn. Best baby gear on the planet, Baby Bjorn. So Eric.
Yes.
Eric Doggett. I noticed the name Trevor Doggett. Put two and two together. Tell me about this poster.
There you go. Well, actually, my wife and I were about to have our second son named Trevor, and I was looking for a cool way to announce that he was coming. So I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I had seen out there. So I kind of came up with this idea for doing a movie poster style birth announcement. And our family is big into football, so we kind of went with football themes, shot a football out on a field, and built this whole poster around it where we have his name and we have some movie credits down at the bottom.
So the public actually can benefit from your photographic and Photoshop expertise by actually buying a poster like this with their own kid's name on it,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And where can they get one?
It's boxofficebaby.com. And what I was looking to do was to create a series of cards and posters that tell a story about the family and the child. So rather than just saying, send us a picture, we'll put it on a card and mail it out, here the family can look at it and say, you know what, we're really into sports, or we're really into music, or maybe we have a big thing for Vegas or whatever, and we can kind of pick the design that matches us and our kid, maybe what our hopes are for the kid.
So if you're really into Vegas, you can have a card like this.
Yes.
Right? And tell me, so what would the user do? The user would go to boxofficebaby.com, and what would they modify on
They
this?
would see this image and they see the text and the areas that they can change, and they just basically change the text right there and submit the order, and we handle it from there. I use the same lab that I do all my photography work through, and they send the order straight to them.
I think one thing you'll notice, if you could feel these in the studio, on really kind of woven paper, really high-end paper. All the photography is photography that Eric's done himself, so it's really high-quality photography. These are really cool. They get out of the box a little bit as well. I like this one right here. It says, "What happened in Vegas won't be staying in Vegas." Pretty funny. I love that. You guys are big Vegas people, you said.
We're big Vegas people, and I love the humor aspect of anything and work I do, so I was looking for a way to include that on the
So here's another Vegas one right here, right?
Yeah.
And this is funny because you have the beer bottle and the milk bottle as well.
That's right.
That's
chips.
Good. And chips as well. That's wonderful. Tell me about some of the other designs that you really like.
Well, this one we actually used for Trevor's announcement for a birthday party, and like we said, a lot of these designs, in fact, all of them come in both birthday party versions and birth announcement versions. This is a pirate themed one where we took this shot of kind of a pirate chest out on the water and put his name in there. So it says, "Ahoy mateys, Trevor's turning 5, bring your riches." That's a pretty popular one. And these are, for boys and girls. So we have some girl designs as well, like this one, which is like a little ballerina. It says, "The Bella's here, let's have a ball." That's a great one. And then another popular one is the rock and roll series. So we have these guitars here. This is more of an illustrative one. We do illustration and photo-based designs, and this one comes in kind of like a boys and a girls color scheme for that.
Now you can also order, as we mentioned earlier, the larger movie posters.
Yes.
What sizes do you have in these?
Well, we have two sizes. This one's 16 by 24 here, and then we also have a super large size, 24 by 36.
And high quality photo print?
Yeah, these are actually photographic prints, and what we do is we mount them on masonite, which is kind of like this hard backing material.
You can hear this. Listen, ready? Great, love it. Yeah, and so you could frame this or put it on the wall.
You can frame it, just set it up against the wall, anything, sure.
Super. And we have the hookup today. Eric's at boxofficebaby.com.
Yes.
If our users go and put in the code DadLabs, DADLABS, what are they gonna get?
They get 20% off their whole order, whether it's cards or posters.
Eric, thanks so much for coming in today. See you next week on Gear Daddy and all week long at dadlabs.com.